Okay, so we're just walking now into our main factory production unit. If you look around you, you can see we are sewing. We're making in here ladies' clothes, but now we're almost the last left in Britain actually manufacturing clothes.
Christopher Nieper is a dapper, well-dressed man with a gleam in his eye. He's managing director of David Nieper, a clothing manufacturer in Alfreton, Derbyshire.
This is a family business started by my father, David Nieper, a British fashion brand, and for 55 years people have been supplied directly from this room.
350 workers make everything from the catalogues to the skirts, dresses and coats aimed specifically at women over 50. It has survived while many other British garment manufacturers have gone to the wall by going upmarket, selling direct to loyal customers and doing almost everything in-house.
We've had a completely vertical operation here. We're creating the idea, we're designing the fabrics, we're designing the patterns, we're cutting the patterns, we're making the clothes, and we're sending everything right through to the end customer. We even have our own flower arranger, we have our own cabinet maker, we make all the desks in the offices, etc. It's a whole community.
If the British weather allowed, he jokes he might even consider growing the cotton for his fabrics here. A strong champion of Made in Britain, Christopher Nieper is all for Brexit, even a hard Brexit, when the country would fall back on the rules of the World Trade Organization, known as the WTO. Their tariffs and quotas hold no fear for him. He exports around 30% of his garments to the continent, mainly France, Germany, Holland and Switzerland.
If we were to move to WTO, that simplifies all of the negotiations, and we could move to WTO straight away, which means we take back control of our laws, our borders, our money. So I would prefer, for a certainty point of view, to say we're going to WTO and we prepare for that. And actually it's an opportunity for us to bring more of the supply chain into the UK, which creates more manufacturing, more jobs, and it creates more skills, which we need. And working on WTO rules will be a shot of adrenaline for British manufacturers.
Christopher Nieper is not worried. Whether it's the possibility of new tariffs and non-tariff barriers, extra complications at customs or global trade war, his confidence in the ability of his firm to adapt and prosper is undimmed.
Well, look, we've been here for 55 years, and we've had almost every possible variation of macroeconomic disaster. And remember, brand Britain is very, very powerful. If we can use the fact that it's made in England, designed in England, and manufactured with British quality, that gives us a cutting edge. And so it doesn't really matter about tariffs, it doesn't really matter about competition from the Pacific Rim. People buy something because they choose it. You know, business is very quick to adapt. If we need to be ready, we can be ready. Just give us the date and we'll be there.